Hi, this is Colette Bartow. It's 3:30 on Tuesday afternoon, and we'll go ahead and get started with our first Montana Teacher Librarian Digital Media Blast. We are here September 9th, 2014, and I just wanted to introduce you to this new format. And we're sponsored by the Montana Digital Professional Learning Network and the Montana Office of Public Instruction. Again, I'm Colette Bartow. I am the School Library Specialist at the OPI, and I work in the Content Standards and Instruction Division. Our primary work is around implementation of the Montana Common Core standards, but for today, I'm really focusing on my role as the School Library Specialist. I have a couple of things that I want to share with you in this new format, but primarily around the purpose of helping teacher librarians share ideas, their best practices, expertise, and to provide support for each other. This is a really quick digital blast. It is a short presentation, topical each month, and allows for question and answer and interaction between participants. And I really want you to think about yourself as partners. I've mentioned the Montana Digital Professional Learning Network and OPI, but I welcome you to be a partner in this process. And as you have ideas for topics going forward, or if you would like to help host this digital blast, please let me know, and I'll have my contact information at the end of this presentation. So moving on, in the spirit of the digital blast, I wanted to give you the schedule as well. We're going to try to do monthly digital blasts every Tuesday, or each month on Tuesday, except in October. You know how busy October is with professional development. But looking at this welcome, planning resources, teaching and instructional resources, assessing information literacy, managing our school library programs, thinking a little bit about resources and technology as we move into the winter time. What does it mean to collaborate? We also always need to celebrate success as we move through the school year, and then also reflect and then look ahead at the end of the school year. So those are kind of the proposed topics that I have. And again, as you are all willing to partner, if you have other ideas for other topics and what we'd want to share during these sessions, I will welcome your suggestions and welcome you to participate as you can. So that brings me very quickly in this digital blast to the central topic for welcoming us to the 2014-15 school year. And I just have this one slide with this one big idea, and that is to create lateral connections. As we begin a school year, we're sometimes thinking about the new people that are part of our daily life, whether that's new students, new colleagues, new people that surround us in our community. And I got this idea from a presentation that I attended this summer at the SAM, the School Administrators of Montana Summer Institute. The keynote speaker was Michael Fullen, and Michael Fullen really spoke about this idea of how do we create those partnerships, those lateral connections with the people that we have side by side or across the hallway or in the classroom next door. And I see my friend Craig from the state of Washington has joined us. Hi, Craig. It's good to see you here. Just thinking about how do we make those lateral connections, and especially as teacher librarians, we sometimes are isolated within kind of the geography of our library and our program. But what I really want to challenge you as we think about beginning this school year is how do I create those lateral connections to the people around me. I have a couple of suggestions, and I hope that you might add in the chat some of the ideas that you have. But number one is to join the school library or our Wired Montana listservs. Those are both listservs that are hosted through OCLC and are part of what the Montana Library Association offers in terms of professional learning and support. But join one of those listservs to be able to ask questions and share your expertise. It's really easy to join the school library listserv. Just send me an email. And I also have instructions on the Montana Library Association website for how to join Wired if you'd like to do that. The other thing that I wanted to show you and to introduce you to is the Montana Teacher Librarian Google site. That is the site that I've created that transitioned from our old OPI Teacher Librarian Wiki, and it is a new and improved site. So I want to invite you to go to that site and explore all of the resources. I'll probably share something from a lot of the pages on that site as we go through the topics on the monthly digital blast schedule. But take a look at that. I've got links for that for you in a little bit. The other thing, those lateral partnerships and connections can only be strong if we are associating with those who can give us really great support. So I want to give a shout out to the Montana Library Association and really emphasize that the membership of the Montana Library Association needs to be strengthened with more school library members, and think about how that library association can help support you in those lateral connections as well. Sometimes our best partners can be the public library in our community, or even the academic libraries in our community. So think about the library association as a way to build those partnerships as well. Our other kind of focused partnership are with those classroom teachers and our school administrators. And so one of the things that we're doing as part of the Content Standards and Instruction Division is to put out a weekly newsletter called the 3 Big Ideas. If you subscribe to that newsletter, you'll be joining about 3,000 other educators in our state, other lateral partners who are really focused on what does implementation of the Montana Common Core standards look like, what are the best instructional practices and resources that we can use. So join your other partners through that 3 Big Ideas newsletter. And then the last example is the Montana Ed Chat, which is a weekly Twitter chat that I've found it's been some of the most powerful professional learning that I've had since that chat was started last February. So Tuesday nights, 8 p.m., the Montana Ed Chat rolls along with great topical ideas and presentations. So those are just some ways that I'm going to suggest to you, and you can react to those ideas or think about how you might join in or take advantage of some of those opportunities. So as I said, the Montana Teacher Librarian Google site it's a new look on the old wiki site that I had, and here's the link that you can take a look at. And if you haven't visited, plan to spend a little bit of time looking at the structure and all of the resources that are there. But it really calls out on the homepage thinking about what is that essential function of a teacher librarian in our school. And I hope that this helps you also think about how that plays out with your lateral connections that you're building as we move through the school year. So check out that Google site. I'll give you a little sneak preview. The Montana Library Association website is here. You see the link there. It's really easy to join. Just click the Join tab on that page, and it walks you through how to get the membership started or restarted if you've let your membership lapse over the years. So then the other thing that like I said, I have learned so much through the Montana Ed Chat, and even if you're not on Twitter, you can go to this site and watch the Twitter chat happen, or you can take a peek on the right-hand side of that page. There are archived sessions from that weekly Ed Chat that you can look back at and see who was involved, click on links to resources, and just see how those conversations have developed. I will say last Tuesday's Montana Ed Chat was a really amazing experience. It was all about innovation in education, and it was co-hosted by our state's governor, our lieutenant governor, and our state superintendent. So the lateral connections that you can make through that Ed Chat are pretty amazing and are far-reaching in their influence and their value in terms of learning about what the key issues are in our state for education. So I'm moving through these things really quickly. This is a digital blast, and so I'm going to just pause for a second and check to see if there are any questions or anything posted in chat. I'll just pause here for a little bit longer if anyone wants me to go back and review something, or if there's a question that you want to pose for everyone. You can just click on the blue question mark and enter that chat. Okay, I will move on here. And what I'd like to leave you with, and this actually is the last slide in our digital blast, is an invitation to be in touch. You can look at any of the websites that I shared. This session is a live broadcast and is recorded, and it will be archived at the Montana Digital Professional Learning Network site in their Digital Blast archive section. We will do this again on a monthly basis with different topics. It's a short learning opportunity and a chance to connect with different people and different ideas. But hopefully this is kind of just-in-time learning for you. And like I said, if there are no questions, I will get this posted to the Digital Professional Learning Network, and I would look forward to seeing you all next month when our topic is program planning and moving forward from there. So. Okay, with that, it looks like our time has come to a close. Do be in touch. You see my email address on the screen. Look for the archive of the session at the mdpln.org, and we look forward to seeing you next month. Thanks.